Morning, everybody. We're on day 3 of the Women's Well Woman's Top Tips for Peri and Menopausal Women. And today I'm going to talk about hormones. First of all, whether you're a man or a woman, there are 3 essential hormones that the body needs in order to survive. And these are insulin, cortisol, and, insulin, cortisol. I've got me. First thing in the morning, insulin, cortisol, and the other one will come to me in a moment. Oh, and adrenaline, an adrenal gland, adrenaline. So today I want to talk to you about what a hormone is. So a hormone is a molecule that combines emotion and physical health all together. So it's the emotion of the spirit and the soul and the physical being all at once. Now, when we have disruption to hormones in our body, it affects our thinking, our moods, our emotions, and our behavior. And we know this is true because if we add more estrogen or more progesterone to somebody or an animal, we can see the results. And if we take away more estrogen and more progesterone, we can see the results. So this is not made up. A hormone affects everything. And hormones are used very much in professional sport and in horse racing to enhance the performance of the person or the animal. Now, again, a hormone has subtle and gross energies, so it can be very, very slight or very enormous effects, as we know. Now, the body will always be affected by the allostatic load, and I've mentioned over the past few weeks about allostatic load, and allostatic load can be simple things such as sleep, stress levels, and diet in particular. Now, when the body doesn't have sufficient sleep, sufficient diet, and it's not, allostatically homeostatic, this is what happens. You get an imbalance in hormones. And when you get an imbalance in hormones, the result shows at a physical level. So it's depression, weight loss, and joint problems. So, it will show physically. Now, when it shows in that physical level, we have what's called a breakdown of tissues and a breakdown of amino acids and proteins which aren't sufficient in the body. And the word for this is glucogenesis. Glucogenesis results in a breakdown of cortisol, and that means we end up going catabolic in the body. So catabolic is breakdown of tissues, it's fight or flight. So instead of healing and having anabolic repair, everything's breakdown. So I know this by clients coming to me because their chronic pain is worse, their depression is worse, their back pain is worse, their sleep is worse, their mood is worse, their irritability is worse. When we have anabolic repair of tissues, we feel so much better physically, mentally, and emotionally. So I have to go back to the beginning again and say that a hormone is a molecule that combines the emotional and physical health. So what do we do about this? Well, do we just keep injecting ourselves or taking supplements and tablets all the time with more hormones, or do we actually treat the root cause? Now, it's a very, very tricky one because you have to come back to basics. So when people phone me up, everybody always wants to ask me straight away for either poop testing, blood testing, or supplements. I need you to get the foundations in place. So the foundations in place are your 4 doctors. So it's Dr. Diet, Dr. Happy, Dr. Movement, and Dr. Quiet. And then we look at the foundation principles of life, which include your sleep, your stress levels, your hydration, your nutrition, your movement, and your quiet time. So if you're interested in, ladies, in getting more balance in your life, reducing chronic pain, reducing depression, having more energy, drop me a call or drop me an email because I may be able to help you. We don't have to suffer as we get older. It is a myth that we have to suffer. There is so much we can do when we have the knowledge. When we have the knowledge, we become powerful instead of powerless, and we don't have to rely on someone else or something else to fix us. We can always improve and enhance where we are in our state. Now, it's not to say that it's going to be a quick fix, and it's not to say it's not genetic for some people. For some people, a very small minority, your hormones will be genetic, but for others, lifestyle and diet factors, and in fact, I've read in functional medicine, is at 80 to 90%, your choices. So your choices is what you depict in your health. And I know we can't help it all the time when you're rushing around. So I'm going to go back to the beginning, sorry, so I was a little bit tongue-tied at the beginning. So your 3 essential hormones you need are adrenal, insulin, and your cortisol. Those are the 3 hormones that the body cannot manage without. So drop me a call, ladies, because there's so much more to perimenopause and menopause. And if you wonder why you should trust me, well, I'm 50 and I'm walking the walk and talking the talk. And people who know me over the years have gone like that to this when I've learned to balance my lifestyle, learned to declutter and deload the catabolic load. And now I'm a perfect example of how to live instead of how not to live. Enjoy your day, ladies and gents, and have a fabulous day wherever you are around the world.